Ladies and gentlemen, there is a deadly mistake that I see so many people making when they're trying to get control of their drinking. And I don't want you to make that mistake. I want you to be able to see this mistake and do the opposite, because I'm going to give you a game plan to actually never make this mistake and do something different. Because I used to make this mistake. In fact, during the 10 years of me trying to find a solution to my own drinking problem, this mistake is one of the things that held me back. And it's the most deadly of all. So please do watch this video in full and don't ignore it. And just before we get into it, please do let me know in the comment section down below how long you've not drank for and whereabouts you're tuning in from. It'd be really awesome to hear from you guys. And if you actually want my personal help stopping drinking, where we help you reframe the way that you view alcohol using something called first principles thinking, which works if you've tried things like AA, willpower, therapy, medication, and those kind of things haven't worked for you, this is completely different. So if you want more details on that, click the link in the description. We can book a call and see if working together could be a good match. Or head over to soberclear.com. You can check out reviews and what the program is like, etc., etc. So what is the deadly mistake? Well, think about it. What do most people do when they stop drinking alcohol? If I'm entirely honest, most people that try to stop drinking alcohol fail. They end up slipping up. And when they repeatedly do this, they can start questioning, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I need to get fixed. And then what do people do? Well, they start doing things like therapy, counseling, maybe rehabs, going to AA meetings. But what I really want to focus on in this video is this idea of going to the past, sitting in therapy sessions, sitting in counseling sessions, and talking about all the bad things that happened to you. Now, I'm not saying that that is not a valuable thing. You know, I've worked with people that have had PTSD. If they hadn't gone through that process of doing therapy and counseling and seeking help and talking through their problems, then yeah, maybe they could never have solved their drinking problem because their issues are so deep. But for me, doing something like that would never have helped. And I'll tell you why. If I was to sit there with somebody and talk about my poor childhood and how I was abused by this person and abused by that person and poor me, I'm telling you, I would leave that place wanting to drink 10 times more. I would feel guilt, I would feel shame, and I just want to escape that feeling. So I'd end up drinking. To me, that is not the right approach. Now, it can be helpful, it can be part of the plan, but there's just something else that you need to do as well as that stuff. Or you could just bypass that entirely, which is what I did. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I was recently doing a coaching call in the Sober Clear coaching program. And on that call, there was a new member of the program. So he's one of the youngest guys in the program. He's only 26 years of age, and he's recently invested in himself. He's joined the program, respect to him, one of the youngest guys. And we were on the call today, and we were really talking about for him what's next. Because it's only been, a week, maybe 2 weeks that he's not drank for. And we said, yeah, what's next for you then? And he just starts nailing this plan. He's like, do you know what my plan is that I want to just transition from tech sales into my crypto trading. I want to just nail the crypto trading. I want to get that on lockdown to give me more free time to eventually make a transition into being a full-time musician. That's his dream. That's his vision. He's got something that he's waking up excited for. And this is what I'm talking about. The mistake that most people make is it's all about the past. It's all about poor me. It's all about victim mindset. And that's why you can't stop drinking. And to me, that is the wrong approach. What we must do is change our perception of alcohol and realize that there's nothing wrong with us in the first place. The thing that's been holding us back this whole time is the idea that alcohol is a good thing. It's the way that we've been conditioned to see alcohol. And there is nothing wrong with us as individuals, because there's nothing wrong with you. You've got absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're a perfectly capable person. And once you see alcohol for what it is, it becomes very, very simple and very easy to not drink it. So instead of making the past the focus, why don't we do the opposite? Why don't we do what this client of mine is doing? Why don't we do what all my clients are trying to do? It's trying to build a vision, build a future, build something to go towards. If we just stop drinking alcohol and sit in circles and tell war stories and poor me and how bad things are, how does that help you? How does that make you not want to drink? To me, it has the opposite effect. It would make me want to drink more. I know that when I stopped drinking alcohol, I had a vision. I had a dream to be able to have an online business, to get in the best shape of my life, to get into another relationship, to be able to travel the world. And all of these amazing things have happened because I had a vision, a future that I wanted to work towards. And that is the key. The key is not going to the past. I'm not saying that, everybody should not go to the past and work with a therapist. Of course, people should do that. But you still need this other element. You still need the vision. You still need something to go towards. You need to go towards a better life. It's the most important part of the equation, in my opinion. And that's through working with multiple hundreds of people in a stop drinking program. If they don't have this, if they don't have the vision, if they don't have something to go towards, what's going to stop them in 6 months' time? If they're just stopping drinking to stop drinking alcohol, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing. If they make no changes and don't wake up excited for something, why would they want to keep going? Like, what's the point? And that is the thing. If we don't have an exciting future to go towards, then what is the point? Now, if you want to do it together and you want to apply first principles thinking and reframe how you view alcohol, click the link in the description. You can book that phone call. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn how David didn't drink alcohol for 11 months.